Hello everyone and welcome back to Wisdom for Seekers of Truth. Today's video. In today's video, we will be discussing an important topic that affects many people in different walks of life. We are talking about sycophancy. Sycophancy can be detrimental to one's personal and professional growth and can lead to a toxic work environment. Therefore, in this video, we will be sharing some tips and tricks to show you're on your way to sycophancy and possible way out. So if you are ready to learn how to be true to yourself while still maintaining healthy relationships with others, then keep watching this video. Let's get started. Tips number 1. You are always praising others. If you are always praising others, even when they do not deserve it, you may be on your way to becoming a sycophant. Sycophants use flattery as a means to gain favor with others. And if you find yourself doing this constantly, it may be time to reassess your motives. Tips number 2. You are always agreeing with others. Sycophants will agree with everything that their target says, even if they do not agree with them in reality. If you find yourself always agreeing with others, even if it goes against your own beliefs, you may be on your way to becoming a sycophant. Tips number 3. You are always seeking approval. Sycophants will do anything to gain approval from their target. If you find yourself constantly seeking approval from others, even to the point of compromising your own values and beliefs, you may be on your way to becoming a sycophant. Tips number 4. You are always offering to help. While offering to help others is a noble thing, sycophants will offer to help in order to gain favor with their target. If you find yourself offering to help excessively, even when it is not necessary, you may be on your way to becoming a sycophant. Tips number 5. You are always seeking attention. Sycophants will do anything to get attention from their target. If you find yourself constantly seeking attention, even to the point of being annoying or intrusive, you may be on your way to becoming a sycophant. Tips number 6. You are always talking about your target. Sycophants will constantly talk about their target, even to the point of obsession. If you find yourself always talking about your target, even when they are not present, you may be on your way to becoming a sycophant. Tips number 7. You are always trying to impress others. Sycophants will go to great lengths to impress their target. If you find yourself constantly trying to impress others, even to the point of being dishonest or deceitful, you may be on your way to becoming a sycophant. Tips number 8. You are always seeking validation. Sycophants will seek validation from their target, even to the point of compromising their own integrity. If you find yourself constantly seeking validation from others, even at the cost of your own values and beliefs, you may be on your way to becoming a sycophant. Tips number 9. You are always seeking opportunities. Sycophants will seek any opportunity to gain favor with their target, even if it means sacrificing their own interests. If you find yourself constantly seeking opportunities to gain favor with others. Tips number 10. You are always seeking negative information about others. Sycophants will seek information about their target in order to gain an advantage. You engage in backbiting. Sycophants are known for their tendency to engage in backbiting and gossip. If you find yourself talking behind others' backs in an attempt to gain favor with a particular person, it may be time to reevaluate your behavior. If you find yourself constantly seeking information about others, even to the point of being intrusive or unethical, you may be on your way to becoming a sycophant. Tips number 11. You mimic others' behavior. Sycophants are notorious for their tendency to mimic the behaviors and attitudes of those they are trying to impress. If you find yourself emulating someone else's behavior. Tips number 12. You flatter excessively. Excessive flattery is another hallmark of a sycophant. If you find yourself constantly complimenting others, even when their accomplishments or behaviors don't necessarily warrant it, you may be on your way to becoming a sycophant. Tips number 13. Lack of self-awareness. Sycophants often lack self-awareness and the ability to reflect on their own behavior. If you find yourself unable to acknowledge your own faults and shortcomings, you may be on your way to becoming a sycophant. Tips number 14. You are afraid to speak up. If you find yourself reluctant to voice your opinion, even when you disagree with something, it may be a sign that you are becoming a sycophant. Sycophants are notorious for their unwillingness to speak up or challenge authority, even when they know something is wrong. Tips number 15. Lack of authenticity. Tips number 16. Inability to take initiative. As they are too focused on pleasing others and following their lead. If you find yourself unable to make decisions or take action without the approval of others, you may be headed down the path to becoming a sycophant. Tips number 17. You have a fear of rejection. If you find yourself constantly worried about being rejected or ostracized by those in power, it may be a sign that you are becoming a sycophant. Sycophants are often motivated by a fear of being excluded or cast aside, and will do anything to avoid being rejected. Tips number 18. Inability to criticize. Sycophants are often afraid to criticize their superiors, or those they admire, even when it is warranted. If you find yourself unable to provide constructive criticism or feedback, you may be headed down the path to becoming a sycophant. In conclusion, sycophancy can be a toxic behavior in personal and professional relationships. However, there are several ways to address and resolve this behavior. By recognizing and acknowledging the behavior, setting clear boundaries, avoiding rewarding sycophancy, being aware of your own behavior, encouraging diverse perspectives, giving honest feedback, building relationships based on trust and respect, being aware of power dynamics, and seeking professional help. Thank you for watching this video on resolving acts of sycophancy. We hope these tips have been helpful in identifying and dealing with sycophantic behavior in your personal and professional life. Remember, it's important to establish boundaries and maintain a level of professionalism, while still being kind and respectful to others. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and speak out against sycophantic behavior. Subscribe to our channel for more valuable content on personal and professional growth. See you in the next video. Subscribe.